Hi, today we will learn how to use radio buttons in Java. In any Java application, you have to make use of checkboxes and radio buttons. Where checkboxes allow you to select more than one option, radio buttons are mutually exclusive. That is, they will allow you to select only one option out of several. For example, if you select one option out of the available options, the moment you select another option, the first one which was earlier selected will be unselected. If you want to allow the user to select one option out of one set and one option out of another set, what you can do is that you can group them. You can group a set of radio buttons in one lot and group another set of radio buttons in another lot, so that the user will be allowed to select only one option from first lot and only one option from the another lot also. We will be making Java application through NetBeans IDE, which is the wonderful IDE which is used for writing, editing and debugging programs at one place only. We will learn how to use radio button step by step practically.
Okay, so we will start learning with radio buttons in Java. We will be making a small application that will show two groups of radio buttons. One will show certain food items and another will show some other type of food items. You can select only one radio button out of one group, right? So we will be making two groups. When the user selects any of the radio buttons from either of the groups and clicks the calculate bill button, you'll get the bill of the whatever the food items are selected. We will be creating this application practically. We will be using NetBeans IDE for creating a Java application. When you launch NetBeans IDE, you get the screen somewhat like this. So the first step is to create an application. So you click on File menu, select New Project option. You are asked what kind of Java application that you want to create. I'll be creating a simple Java desktop application. So select Java from the categories pane, Java application from the projects pane and select Next button. You have been asked what is the name of the Java application that you are creating. Let's name it like demo radio buttons, whatever, right? These text boxes are telling you that this project will be created at this folder in your computer. If you want to change this default location of creation of your project, you can select browse button. Let the project be created at these default locations. Let us click finish button. NetBeans IDE will create a Java class file for me, demo radio buttons.java, with certain default code. At the moment this file is empty. If I run the application at the moment, it won't display anything. Because I'm creating a GUI based application, I need to add a JFrame form to this project. So right click on this demo radio buttons package, select new option, followed by this JFrame form option. You have been asked what is the name of the new JFrame form. Let us give the name as say fast food. Click on finish button. So this JFrame form is created for you and at the moment it is in design mode. There are two modes of this JFrame form. One is design mode, another is source mode. When you click on source mode, you will see the Java code of the JFrame form. That means whatever the swing controls you will drag and drop over here, the NetBeans will auto create Java code for you and that you can see by clicking this source button. In the source mode you will see all the code of whatever the controls you are using in JFrame form. Because I am making a small fast food items application, let us drag and drop this JLabel button over here. Because I will be grouping these radio buttons in two panels, I will drag and drop this panel container over here. Thereafter, I will drag and drop this radio button and drop it into this panel. Let's resize this panel. Drag and drop another radio button here. See the third button, right? So all three are inside this panel. I can't see the border of this panel, so do one thing. From this properties window, you will see the border, this border. Click the border option. Let us select this border, bevel border. Click OK. So you can see the border of these radio buttons. What will be the text of this radio button? What you want to display through it? I want to change this default text of this radio buttons. So do what? Right click on this radio button, select edit text and type say pizza $10. The font of these radio buttons is very small. So click these radio buttons and this label also. Select this font option from the properties window. Just increase the font size to 14. So make it visible, right? I don't want this default text J radio button 2 for this radio button. Right click on this, select edit text option, make it say hot dog of $4 and change this text for this radio button also, make it burger of say $3, right? You can change the size of this panel, increase bit of spacing between these radio buttons. I want to change the text for this label button also. Right click, select edit text option and write the text as select your food items. To make these radio buttons mutually exclusive, that is, you want only one radio button to be selected out of this group, you have to group them into one radio button group. This is the button group. The name of this button group is button group 1. Let's change it to say button group food items. Let it be. Select OK. We will make these radio buttons the member of this group, of this button group food items. How? Select this radio button and from the properties window you see this button group, right? Click here and make it the member of this button group food items. Again, do one thing. Can you see it here? Select the button group food items from here. Again, select this one also and from here change the button group of this radio button to button group food items. So these three are done, right? It's time to bring another panel, right? We will change the border of this panel to say soft bevel border. It will be visible. Now we have to drag and drop two radio buttons over here. So drag this radio button and drop it here. Next radio button, drag and drop it over here. Increase the font size of this radio buttons to say 14. I want to change the text for this radio button to say ice cream and make it of say $7. I want to change the text of this J radio button 5. So right click on this, select edit text button and type it juice for $10. Okay. You want to display a bill also. So you have to drag and drop one button, push button here. And to display the bill, you want one label control bow. Right. Let us increase the font of both of these controls. So select one of them, press Ctrl key and select another control. Go to font, make it 14. Okay. I want to change the caption of the radio button. So right click on it, select edit option and make calculate. And this label, I want to delete this default text of this J label 2 because the bill has to come through the code, through Java code, right? So right click, edit text and delete it. Let's increase the width of this label button. Now one thing more. The name of this radio button is J radio button 1. The name of this button is J radio button 2. I don't want these names. I want some reasonable name. I want this radio button to represent pizza. So right click on this, select change variable name, name it J radio button pizza. Select OK button, change the variable name of this, right click, change variable name, make it J radio button hot dog. Select OK button, again change the variable of this also, burger, make it J radio button burger. I want to change the variable name of this radio button also. Default variable name of this radio button is J radio button 4. Right click on this, select change variable name, make it J radio button ice cream. Select OK. Right click on this also and select J radio button juice. Default variable name of this button is J button 1. So right click on this, change variable name and make it J button bill. select OK, and let's change the variable name of this label also. So right click on this, select change variable name, name it JLabel response, because it is through this label you will be displaying the bill of whatever the food items are selected. Okay, now you want to write the code on this button, so double click on this. NetBeans IDE will create this method for you. J button bill action performed. Whatever code you will write over here, whenever the user will select the button, the code written over here will be executed automatically. Okay, so we have to write the code over here. I have already written certain code for you. This is the code. See, I am defining an integer variable called bill amount and initializing it to 0, and I am using certain if blocks. I am asking if the radio button pizza is selected. If this radio button pizza is selected, whatever the value of bill amount variable is, add 10 to it. And if the radio button hot dog is selected, add 4 to the value of the bill amount variable. If burger radio button is selected, add 3 to the bill amount variable. If ice cream radio button is selected, add 7 to bill amount variable. These are the dollar values of these respective food items. Whatever the price of those food items I assume, I have to just add that value to the bill amount variable. If the ice cream radio button is selected, add 7 to bill amount variable, because this is the price of ice cream I have assumed. If the juice radio button is selected, add 10 to bill amount variable. Depending upon the food item that is selected, bill amount variable will be containing the price of those selected food items. After that, through that label response, you are displaying the bill. How? See, you are displaying the bill amount is, you are typecasting the bill amount variable. Bill amount is an integer variable. You are converting it into a string type and then displaying through the label response. Let's copy this code. Go to NetBeans and paste it over here. See, this is the code that I copied pasted into the J button bill action performed. I have to group these two radio buttons into another button group. I want these three radio buttons to be mutually exclusive. That is, I want only one of the radio buttons to be selected from this group, and I want any one of the radio button to be selected from this group. So I have to drag and drop one more radio button group here. Let's change this name of this radio button group to say button group drinks. Okay. To make only one of the radio buttons selected in this group, I have to make these radio buttons the part of the button group drinks. Okay. So I'll do what? I select this radio button. I'll select this button group property, and I will select this button group drinks for this radio button. I have to put this radio button also into this group, button group drinks. By putting this two radio buttons into the same group, only one of the radio button will be selected out of this group. Okay. See, the application running here. If I select pizza, the moment I select hot dog, see, pizza is unselected automatically. That means only one radio button will be selected from this group. See, if I select any of them, the earlier food item is unselected. Similarly, here only one radio button will be selected from this group. If I select ice cream, or if I select juice, ice cream is unselected. So let us select any of the food items from both the groups and select calculate bill. See, the bill amount is 13. 10 plus 3 is 13. If you select ice cream, see, 3 plus 7 is $10. If you select here, click calculate bill, see. So the application is working perfectly well. If you face any problem in understanding this application, you can mail me at bmharwani@yahoo.com. You will find the link of the Java project that we created in this lecture in the description of this video tutorial. Thanks for watching the video. Have a nice day.